What's going on, everybody? Right now, there's no one in here, but that could be misleading. Waiting. No, don't worry about it right now. Come on, who signed in? This is Deuce. It's not late either. It's only 8:30. Hello, hello. Michelle, how are you? All right, let's pull up the chat on the computer so I can see. There's a delay. There's a delay. There's a delay. Hello, Two Finger. How are you this evening? All right, there we go. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I heard you were asking about me and Glory B. I'm fine. Just haven't been live with you guys lately. Good evening, Deborah. How are you? And how's things been going today? Was it a good day or a not so good day? The ones that's in here, please like the feed so that we can get it more noticed. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Michelle. And that's awesome, Deborah, to see that you're doing good. Anything interesting happened to anybody today? Let me like my own feed. I don't even know if it counts if I do. It did. I didn't know you could like your own feed. Oh, Uncle Deuce is already in here. Hi, baby. I interrupted his Timcast live stream. So I'm surprised to see him in here. Two Finger, I'm very, very interested in your last video series that's coming. I watched the flying cars, and I also watched the one that Deuce and I watched together last night. So I'm looking forward to video 3 to see what's going on. And you are absolutely correct. And I believe, honestly, that it is more advanced than we even realize, because I have heard rumors for years that a lot of our Congress and our Senate has been replaced by AI. And I would be curious to know what your opinion is on that. Oh, you guys, I have to show you in case you didn't see the picture today. We have our official sign that says double deuces, and I stuck the bumblebees on it in honor of Glory B for Deuce. I thought it was really, really pretty. There's a little heart in between it, which it was made for couples, but I had it customized for us. But because we're together, I left the heart there.
Hey, you can't see the deuces part.
Oh,
I don't know why.
it's the light. See it? It's Deuces that way, but the light's shining on it, so it's hard to see. There you go. Deuces, and then the double right here, and there's a heart in the middle, and then the bumblebees on the bottom, and it has the date that we established the channel. And on this side, it's got more bumblebees and flowers. Yeah. Deuce says I make him do stuff. I do. But there's one thing he hasn't done that he's got to do. The video 3 was the live show I did. I missed it, Two Finger, but I'll go back and look at it. Okay, my shell. Nothing good to me, good for Ohio, but let's say it was a blessing to see number 45 in East Palestine. I saw that on the news. Thank you, Two Finger. Rodney Andrews, hello and welcome to the group. Thank you, thank you. I wanted to make sure that, like, I guess in a way it's gonna sound corny, but Deuce and I had met and became a couple in such an interesting way. And so now I'm very sentimental when it comes to us because it was such a different way to meet, I guess is the way to put it. Jen, how are you? Deuce said commission. What we commissioned to do, Deuce? If you haven't already, please like the stream so we can get it. The more we like the stream, the better it's seen, apparently. Deuce swears up and down we've been blacklisted. Michelle, are you talking to me? Are you talking to Deuce? Are you talking to Two Finger? Okay, so if Aruba, oh, how we met? Okay. Um, First, if anybody, just so you know, if you mod your own channel, because this is something that came up in the last live, so I just want to explain a little bit about what problem came up. Aruba Dive Girl, and I want to say it was Silly for Him that came in together. And they both wanted their channels thrown out because both of them were live streamers. Well, I threw them a wrench because it's the easiest way for them to throw their link out, because if I leave the live stream on the computer, I don't see the chat as well. So I keep it pulled up. If I go off of it to try to throw a link real quick into the chat, and then my phone, of course, is taken up by the live stream itself. So I have nothing available to throw links. So I gave them a wrench. So if you are a live streamer and you're in here, if you'll shout out to me, we'll make sure we give you a wrench so you can throw your links. Because I can't do it. Now Deuce can, but I can't when I'm live because we usually use my phone. So there y'all go. Okay, so getting back to the story of how me and Deuce met. Well, we're still kind of unsure which one of us was actually given the mod position in Convoy Santa's chat first, whether it was me or him. Me and Carol are pretty sure that it was me and her that got the first two wrenches. And then I want to say Uncle Deuce was like within 3 or 4 of the next. Blue if you want. What? Haha, Shell. We were mods. Okay, so we co-modded together for Santa. And then one day out of the blue, Santa just out of chat, he goes, you know what we need is a mod relationship or marriage. And he picked me and Deuce, like out of all the mods in there. And so me and Deuce, of course, went this way when he said it and didn't speak for a while. We basically acted like we didn't hear him. I did anyway. So time rocked on. And then one day I got a email from, I want to say it was Lady Buckeye. And she goes, Uncle Deuce wants your phone number and your email address. Is it okay if I give it to him? And I'm like, well, sure, because we're co-mods. And Santa kept mentioning through the times of being live that he thinks we would make a good couple and this, that, and the other. Well, we finally decided to meet. I went to DC, was supposed to return to DC, but the DC trip got canceled because of everything going wrong that can go wrong. So the following week, I booked a flight to go and meet Deuce. And I will say, on my side, from the best of my memory, as far as my actual feelings for Deuce and when they started kind of turning into more than just a friendship, I'm not really sure because I loved everything about him when I met him. So it was a little complicated, but I knew when I come up here to see him and spent the week with him that I wasn't going to ever be without him, pretty much. So make me blue if you want. Two Finger, what are you talking about? The moment I was modded in Santa, I was not doing 80 on the highway, just saying. He was. Santa saw him. He was in the chat, apparently. I reckon. Now I'm going by what's on the computer. Because, see, I can't hear anything because it interferes with my chat. They can hear me, but I don't have any sound on, not even on the computer, because it gives it like it drives me insane. No, I think, well, you can do that from your channel on the computer. And I think, honestly, it's good to have one because when you're busy with your matchsticks and stuff, you don't want to have to stop to deal with the chat and somebody that's in it. That's what a mod's for. And Deuce and I, when we made our channel, we kind of were kind of picky because we finally decided one mod apiece, and he chose one and I chose one. And of course, y'all know that I chose Carol and he chose third. Both are very good mods, both very good standings in the Freedom family, so no complaints there. But I learned everything I know as a mod from Carol. Personally, that's why I chose her. Because even still, she educates and you learn every day. So, no, I said, if, okay, I got you. I got you. Hold on, Two Finger. Now I know what you're talking about. Hold on a second. Um, all right. Now, as I said, if you have a channel and you want to drop the link in here in case there happens to be someone in here that's not subbed, by all means, and hopefully we'll grow because Deuce and I don't want to sit here just at the house all the time. I want to get out and do things with y'all, but we've got to get in a situation where the home life during the day is a little more stable. Like I had Chris home all day today, and he's been suspended from school for 30 days, and they're putting him in an alternative school. So that's just gravy for me because that takes away the days of cleaning because I do deep cleaning while the kids are and do neither one are here. Right. I mean, so that's how that wound up. Two Finger, I need you to post a comment, please, for me so I can see if you got your wrench. Because I go to live a lot. And the reason I did this, and I didn't ask Deuce about it, but I came back and said something to him later because he was working. But the reason I did it is because I was in chat and my hands were tied. Okay, well, that works. She's good. She's real good. And a good friend of mine as well. I love me some Gigi, and so does Deuce. We have got 8 likes. Thank you guys, and 9 people currently. I'm fixing to have to run to the restroom. Y'all gonna have to because Deuce is not gonna sit here. I don't think. If he does, y'all have to stare at the wall. I'll be right back. Deuce, if you want to sit there, baby, sit there so they don't look at nothing. I got to see. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. So Uncle Deuce says, Shell, she was lost at midnight in D.C., knew I was a mod and had resources and called me. No, that is not true. It is true, but that's not how that happened. We were already friends at that point. We had done swap phone numbers. And yes, when I got to DC, it was 11 o'clock. I had a sprained ankle. I did not know my way around. And everybody in DC is literally, the truth is whole, it be told, is literally a tourist. So getting directions in a town where nobody knows where anything is and everything is a monument. I swear on every corner there is some kind of statue or big granite thing saying that this is a remembrance of this and this and this, and it was constructed this day. And I'm like, literally, they're everywhere. And the only thing I recognize is the Capitol and the White House. And where I was from, that I did not know. And I called Deuce and I was like, my phone is dying. I have a sprained ankle. I am tired. I am ready to see the flags. I cannot find them. Nobody can tell me how to get there. I said, I am going to send you my coordinates and you're going to have to walk me to them. So he did. And that's how that happened. Yes, Gigi is awesome. He really did. I don't know what all he did. All I know is he had one that was tracking my movements, and then he had another looking up directions and stuff. I don't know. My shell says, okay, I still can't find how to light when I got my chat up. Are you talking about my chat or yours? Because all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button and you like your chat. I'm lost apparently. Okay. I'll let Deuce deal with that. He seems to know what y'all talking about. But so my shell, that's how me and Deuce met. And then after I met him, I was convinced beyond the shadow of a doubt that I would never, ever, ever know what it was like to be without him. And in order for us to be together, we had to spend 45 days apart. And it like to killed me. I figured that too, two finger. Yep. So yeah, I went around the block, I know, one time with him. And I said, Deuce, I've already been here, man. Yeah, Rodney, honestly, it's a maze and it was dark and I was looking for flags that you couldn't see. And I literally did not find them until I in, literally bumped into 1791 Stormtrooper. And as soon as he swung around to apologize for me hitting him, I recognized who he was when he started speaking. So I knew I was in the right place. It was that dark. I didn't see the flags. It's a maze up there. And then, like, I didn't find one person, not one person that was from DC, not one. If I stopped them on the street and said, "Where are you from?" they were always here visiting. That's why I began to question not so much Convoy Santa, because it was never meant to be personal, but the motive of just sitting on Washington D.C. lawn was like, what for? To entertain the tourists? What's the deal? So we got 12 in here. If you hadn't already hit the like button, we're trying to get our numbers up. And you guys are awesome in helping us do that. If you haven't spoken and you're just dropping in, say something so we know you're here. But being in DC was crazy because it was like I was anticipating, like, in the most secure, or supposed to be the most secure area of the nation. I'm expecting like armed guards, this, that, and the other. I'm expecting police, this, that, and the other. The only thing I did was see until the last time when everything went and all sides went, did I see Capitol Police. They were separating us from the ants. No, Fry TV. Hi, how are you? I just noticed it because of Deuce. I didn't get to see anything because by the time I got there, I didn't want to move. I stayed on the lawn with the people. I stayed with a group where everybody knew where I was at. Fry TV, much love, much love. So my favorite thing about being on the lawn, literally, was just the freedom of being there and not having to worry so much about, because for days it was like they didn't care that we were there. And then all of a sudden the anti-protesters got the Capitol Police there. We didn't do that. They did that. Let me tell you something, Fry. It is an honor to have you in our chat to begin with. But for you to be in our chat and be here lingering in the chat, actually socializing with us, is a big deal, because you were known through the entire convoy. I don't know how many times we all fried each other's rooms, and we drop in there, tell you to do a fry, you do the fry, and we drop out. You were just awesome. Awesome, awesome. He did. It was so much fun. And not only that, too, but just think about how many people came to that channel only through fries. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, yes, it's an honor to have him in here. And honestly, I saw him a lot in Temper. I saw a lot of Temper's people in there. I saw a lot of people in his room that was in Temper. So, I mean, I rolled in them circles. And I mean, me and Tommy were decent, and we still are. And when I'm in there and the convoy was taking place, Tommy Temper held his room a certain way when I was in there. But honestly, he is no holds barred, and he is Canadian, and he is awesome. I love him, and he takes some beautiful ass pictures. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Fry TV, if it was not for Fry TV, it would have not been possible. So you being in my chat is an honor. I appreciate it. I want to do things with the channel. I want to go places. I want to look into some of these conspiracy theories that we can actually check out and do. Like I'm definitely going to go to California if I have to go by myself. And I want to find out about this portal. And if it's there, I want to videotape it and maybe throw something into it to see if it ever comes back. I don't know. Hell, I just want to go because there are, I believe honestly that if you believe in the Bible, which most of us do, and if you believe in a God that created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, Dew says, when we all work together, we all get ahead. When we step on each other's heads, we all lose. And that's true. Or fall behind. Fry says, I love helping in whatever way I can. And honestly, Fry, I've watched, as far as like a channel coming up from the bottom up, like Dueces did, it's done really well. Now, I can always do better, but we don't do the fries no more. So, any help we can get is awesome. And I'd like to get the views up because I'm already collecting merchandise for our merch page. I want to get links put on the thing so that we can actually have super chats and things like that. Because I personally want to go places with the channel. I want to go out and I want to use the audience and you guys help fund us. But not only that, you are like firsthand involved in what we decide to do and what we go to look at. If you know of a place, just like the Georgia Guidestones would have been a wonderful place to go and take you guys, but they blew them up. They blew them up. So Two Finger says, what do you think of the revival going on in Kentucky? I haven't heard anything about it, but I will check into it now that you brought it up, Two Finger. Uncle Dew says, Fry, thanks, bro. Rodney, teamwork makes the dream work, and it does. And all it takes is a lot of like minded individuals that think there's no one near them that thinks like them to realize that there's people close to them that can actually think like them, and together you can be a unit. And so, whereas Canada's much respect to the truckers in Canada because they put their trucks in the middle of Parliament Hill and parked them and said, we ain't moving. And they didn't. They had to tow them and arrest them and stuff. But as far as them physically getting in their trucks and leaving, no. They stood strong. They stood united. And I'm going to tell you, the Canadian people came out of the woodwork and supported these men. They fed them. They made sure they had fuel. They walked up and down the streets with jerry cans because they were collecting their fuel so they couldn't run their trucks no more and stay warm. Just a bunch of crap. Rodney says, Two Finger Revival is amazing. Now just to go worldwide. I'll say this about that, okay? And some of you may disagree with me. If you do, I'm sorry. But like, okay, so the World Economic Forum and the powers that run it have infiltrated every agency in the United States and the world that is known to man. In the United States, they have taken over the healthcare system. They have taken over the education system. They have taken over most of the Supreme Court justices, and they have taken over Congress, the Senate, and the presidency. What more do they need to tackle? And I'm sure there's more, but they're in the pulpits, they're in the churches, they're everywhere. And as long as people are sitting in church every Sunday thinking to themselves that they're complacent and that them being in attendance to church every Sunday is going to put them in heaven, that is inaccurate. It is, the Bible even says that if you think good works is going to get you into heaven, think again. because it takes a lot of things with the good works. The heart has to be right. Everything has to be right in order for it to be. In other words, you give through and for God with a pure heart, regardless of what the person, the receiver, does with it. That's between them and God. Well, it's like this, and Canada's regrouping, y'all. I've got a video on my stream right now of the Western Convoy. They're collecting up in Ottawa as we speak, and the problem with it is if they unite just right after what happened already, and the people know what happened now. See, Canadians, they were asleep. Now they're not asleep, and they see what happened. So now Canadians are going to back the truckers. And basically, this could go really bad, because if they park their trucks in certain areas, they can literally close down Canada. Think about it. What if they plugged them, let's say 5 or 6 miles, maybe even 10 or 15 miles from the border crossings? It is about the heart. It is. If you are an unjoyful giver, it defeats the purpose of you giving it if you have a heart like that, because it messes it up. You have to want to help people more than you want to have the $2 or $3 you've got in your pocket. Okay, so a perfect example. In a lot of ways, and I love Deuce, don't take this the wrong way. Anybody that's in chat, don't misunderstand what I'm about to say. But it's like, I love Deuce to death, but in some areas, Deuce has become hard. And we were out driving one day, probably going to Walmart, because we don't seem to go any further. And there was a homeless man at one of the stores we stopped at. And in the beginning, when Deuce automatically, baby, will you make me a drink too, since you're in there? Will you make me a drink? Thank you. Deuce saw him. I saw him. Everybody, we both saw him, and both of us just were like, "Wah." Well, as Deuce goes to back up, I asked him. I said, "Deuce," I said, "something is really bothering me about this gentleman. We need to help him. We need to go back and give him a little bit of money." Whoa, 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 whoa.
Trust me.
No, that was.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it looked like a lot. Never mind. Okay, so Fry says, Uncle Deuce says, BlackRock is just an investment company. Profits rule, like the Jab company, right? They're all interlinked. And the thing about it is most people don't realize that it doesn't matter if you buy Mexican beans in Mexico and they're authentic Mexican beans, or if you buy Mexican beans here in the U.S., it's the same people running the show. It don't matter where it comes from. Sino, what's going on? This is going to be happy to know you're in here. Sino's in there, baby. How are you? How are you, Miss Sino? Mister? I don't even know if you're male or female. I just know you're there. And that Uncle Deuce loves you. Two Fingers says hi. Everybody, if you hadn't already, please hit the like button. I'm going to say it over and over, because the more likes we get, the better things will be. It's late night. We're just goofing off. I wish I could get Deuce to sit with y'all for a minute so I can go get a hit of a cigarette. You want to talk to the people, baby? Just for a minute? What's going on, my Aruba dive girl? How are you? I was trying to hit your live this afternoon, but I missed it because I've got a kid home all day. So I love me some Aruba. I can't wait to meet her. She's going to be awesome. And I was telling Deuce the other day, me and Two Finger are gonna sit down and we're gonna talk some shit. We're gonna lay it out. I'm gonna get his opinion. He's gonna get my opinion. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna hash this out. I've been thinking about you, Aruba. I have been thinking about you because of all the people that I have dealt with in chat and all the people that I have talked to on the phone in the last year and a half or so, you intrigue me more than anybody that I can think of because you have, I mean, yeah, you're from Florida. I don't know if you've always been from Florida, but to me, you don't talk like you're from Florida. You do talk like you're from the South, but not Florida. I would think maybe a little Louisiana mixed in with it because you got a little twang too. It's interesting. Her voice is really cool, y'all. It doesn't really fit somebody from Florida. She does not sound like she's from Florida. Yes, she is awesome. And you know what? She has an opportunity to go back in time, maybe is a good way to put it. In about a month, she gets to come up to Oklahoma, and two dogs that she rescued way, way, way back when, um, and basically nursed back to health and got them where they trusted people again and all the whole 9 yards. She gets a chance to like revisit the dogs, and in the process of her coming to revisit the dogs, we get to meet her. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Too many Patriots are going to be there, and I'm really pushing Party Bonza to get in contact with me to see if he will be our last hope. So Aruba says, I am a true country girl. You don't talk like a country girl. You talk like a northerner mixed with a little southerner. So like you've been exposed to both areas or something. Because me, my Georgia accent is real prominent when I talk, but also too, I blend with Texas now because I've been here and spent so much time here. Um, Two Finger says I know she drives a lot, but that's not fair. She just goes live when she's driving. I am a country boy at heart, says Two Finger. And I think that's why I love Deuce because he lives in the city, but he has country boy type ways. And I'm all about the barbecuing and the neighbors and the socializing and the helping each other and getting all together and you're grilling and throwing some loud music together and everybody just enjoying each other and being able to support each other and have fun, which is what to me which the meet and greet, that's what the meet and greet's about. Now it's also about networking, but it's mostly about getting to know people around you, getting to know people we have been in chat with for all this time, putting a face to a name, learning a personality, and going on. Sino says, Mrs. Deuce and Uncle Deuce, you are true Texans, right? I am not. I am now. I don't even think Deuce is. I think Deuce is from Colorado originally, and a transplant of Texas, I think. Now me, I'm straight Georgia bred. And you can take me out of Georgia all you want, but it's never going to leave my bloodstream. So Uncle Deuce says, I identify as a boy who likes to go and does stuff. Oh, wait, there is truth. I like to chill at home, and he does. He wants to have a channel, y'all, but he doesn't want to leave the house to have the channel, which is not going to work. So I'm the one who pushes him. Okay, we want to get out and we don't want to do this. Like if we have the kind of weather this weekend that we have had all week, then Saturday, if he and I are the only two that can go, we are going to the water gardens. I want to take you guys to the water gardens. Now, Jay lives close enough. He's seen them, probably. But y'all have not, and they're beautiful. If you admire natural, I won't even say natural beauty because it's not natural beauty because it's man-made, but the idea of the gardens is natural. Fry TV, are you from Texas? If so, what area of Texas are you from? I don't know why I thought you were Canadian. Two Finger says, I want to go out of the house, but I'm surrounded by snow. That's messed up. That was like 2 weeks ago for us. And you talking about cold, and Deuce walks to the door to see if he's got it working. He opens the door and he goes, white stuff. Slams the door. Not good. Go back to bed. Who can work in that stuff? East of Austin. Wow. Small world, my friend. Small world. Uncle Deuce and Fry, how far is Austin from Fort Worth? Because I can't look it up. That's what's up. That's why I like your sway when you're live, is because you're a country boy. You're just down home. Um, you appreciate the small things in life because you grew up with very little, probably, like most of us. Go to bed. And hey, what have you got? Nothing. Yes, you did. I saw a bright screen. What do you have? Fine. What do you have? You better bring it. No, that was not a flashlight. That was a tablet or something screen. Deuce, if you can hear me, I need you. Hello, Italian Princess. How are you tonight? Christopher, bring it to me before we tear your room apart. I was thinking about bringing a flat of donuts. Tablet. He's got a tablet or a computer still. I'm not sure which would be better, but if you get Krispy Kremes, they are the bomb. Okay, just hands down. What's your favorite donut, chat? Tell me. Krispy Kremes. And if it is Krispy Kremes, what kind of donut is your favorite? Let's see who. It's a Krispy Kreme versus a Dunkin' Donut. Let's go. Italian Princess, how have you been? By all means, post your link, sweetheart. I explained to them how you get a wrench. See, Two Finger is supposed to have a wrench. He doesn't on the chat in YouTube. Never mind. If you are a channel owner, we will give you a wrench because we respect the channel owners. Okay, Two Finger says, how about a simple glazed donut from a bakery? That counts. But I'm like Aruba. When the hot sign is on, the Krispy Kreme glazed is the bomb. Italian Princess says, thank you. You're welcome as always, sweetheart. And glazed donut cake, glazed chocolate cake donuts. Sino, where do you get those from? Italian Princess says, Dunkin' Donuts Boston cream. Okay, so here's the thing. The Boston cream for Dunkin' Donuts is the same as Krispy Kreme's cream-filled, chocolate-covered donuts, and it's both are the bomb. Fry TV says Krispy Kreme all day long. What is Round Rock Donuts? Just a mom and pop thing? Sino says Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, my turn. My turn is
Dude said my
the
turn.
local owned donut shops are the best. A local owned donut shop.
What
is
is the name of that one? What is the name of that one up there?
Doe Brothers.
Okay, so there's a little mom and pop about maybe a mile up the road from our house. And one day, Taylor was here with me, and I told him we had went out and done something real early that morning. He and I, and Taylor is Deuce's son. And so Taylor and I, if I have to leave the house for any reason to do business or shop or anything like that, I prefer to go with Taylor than Deuce. And he knows this. And so um, we went out that morning and I told Taylor, I said, I really want a donut. So he takes me to this little store and we buy donuts, but it's like 11:30 ish, something like that. And the next thing I know, the lady goes, she's trying to get rid of stuff. So I told her, I said, I've got a boyfriend, and sometimes I call him my fiance. Sometimes I call him my husband because that's what he will be. Sometimes I call him my boyfriend. Y'all just have to get used to it. It depends on how I feel that day. Anyway, and then I got 2 kids at home that would love it. So I said, if you'll pack me up like a mixture and give me a decent price at it, I'll buy it. So she took a box and packed it. But Italian, I'm telling you, to me, Krispy Kreme has the best donuts. I don't like all them sprinkles and crap. I just want to eat donut. Sino says, actually, 7-Eleven donuts are pretty darn good. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I believe 7-Eleven gets their donuts from Krispy Kreme. Fried TV now, Round Rock Donuts. Yes, small, but the best around Austin. Okay, Fried TV at. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. If you're from Austin and Texas ain't no big thing.
Yeah, you found it like that? Really?
No, he's not going to ever be.
Hey, $150.
He didn't do those. Aiden did that.
Huh?
Okay. So, Fried TV, you need to come to the meet and greet. Can you do that? It's going to be on the lake between Oklahoma and Texas. It's like a 2.5 hour drive for us. Would you consider it? It costs $48, I think, for both nights. And you bring something to throw on the grill. Italian Princess says, Angela, you could call Uncle Deuce your future ex-husband. No, I won't do that. I won't ever call him an ex anything. He's never going to be an ex-husband. I have never known the love that I have with Deuce. There is no way I'll walk away from it or even let it die or change. Because a lot of people feel that love is a 50% the woman, 50% the man. But what it's actually supposed to be is both of you giving 100% to each other. And see, Deuce and I have a step above most people because Deuce and I can communicate. Even if we disagree, we can still communicate. We can sit down. We can, no, we can sit down. We can talk to each other. And if we disagree on something, we'll talk it out. But all the yelling and screaming you see couples do, no, you're going to bed. Get water and go to bed. You know, we don't do all that crap. Yelling and screaming and fuck you and the hell with you and you're a bitch and no, I ain't got time for that. I've had that. The reason I'm with Deuce is because he stands out above all the rest that I've ever known. So he will never be an ex. Okay, so how far, somebody do the math. How far is Austin from Lake Texoma? Let's just say Lake Texoma. So no, are you going to bet on us? I know, right? He's always mad. Well, let's just be glad we don't have to like be. See, oh shit. If that is not good. Hold on. Aiden, come on. Aiden, I'm not going to tell you again to Deuce.
Mom.
I said no. And since you won't listen to me, then maybe I need to get someone else to talk to you because you get a sip of that water and put that shit by the sink. He thinks just because I'm live, he's going to get away with shit, and I'm not. He's supposed to be in the bed. And he was told to get a sip of water and go his ass to bed. So,
Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, here you go. There.
well, the thing about it is, again, how far is Austin from Lake Texoma?
Now.
Somebody that has, can look it up aside from me because I've got the chat on my computer and I've got the actual live on my phone. Everything I have is occupied. I work every day from home. No vacation for me, so bring your laptop. Lock yourself in the room for a while during the week. Do you know how much of an honor it would be for you to show up at our Airbnb and grill out and stuff with us? I'm serious. I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
What? With who?
I'm trying to tell Fry he lives in Austin. He's a Texas boy. I'm telling him that he can come to the meet and greet. If he has to work, bring his work with him. Shut his door, say I'm working or whatever. But it would be better than not getting the honor of meeting him with him being this close.
Hey, you get to network with streamers,
right?
Real streamers.
Not only that
listen,
too.
And I'm not saying that we're big streamers.
Will you sit here just long enough for me to smoke a cigarette real quick, baby? Please?
I'm not gonna sit.
Just sit here and talk to your chat. They're as much your chat as mine. Here come Uncle Deuce so I can take a smoke break. Yes. Hold on 1 minute, y'all.
God damn it.
Come on.
I don't know where my headphones went. Hold on.
You don't need headphones. All you got to do is talk to the phone.
I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, you're going to talk to them so I can take a smoke break. I'm going to leave you guys for a minute with Uncle Deuce.
I didn't do this.
Oh,
I told her not to live stream tonight.
They can't hear you.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I bet they can.
I'm going to smoke it. Oh, they're in your pocket, baby. Are they in your pocket? Yep. Say hi. Now you feel like the Bumbles. Here, fix it.
I am sorry. Okay. So, required in our chat are helmets. Y'all need helmets in our chat. Just letting you know that ahead of time. We're going to drop you. You know what? We're going to leave y'all. And definitely.
Until you say, ouch, that hurt.
Let me tell you something. I am so sorry. You need full, not even just helmets. Y'all need full freaking football pads.
Get you some night armor, y'all.
Yeah, do it. Anyways, let me tell you. Hey, everybody that's in here that I look at, I want to say thanks. Hey, thanks for coming and having a great chat, man. It's a good chat. And you know what? I started off at the very beginning with AOL chat. And you know what? That's kind of how I see this is, hey, it's just a great AOL chat. And you know what? It's a lot of fun. Yeah, but we get to do it with video. And I get to say hi. Anyways, I don't know what to talk about. Y'all give me something to talk about. Come on, somebody.
Ask them a question about themselves so they'll have to all answer it.
You want me to ask them a question about themselves?
Them, if they had a dream vacation, what would it be? If they could go anywhere in have a dream vacation, where would they go?
If you had to pin the tail on a chicken, what colored chicken would you choose? Oh, hey, Fry, I get you. Yes. No, hey, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna out myself. I'm totally outing myself. Fry TV, my CB handle was Redneck Leprechaun. I don't know. Y'all can tell me if it fits.
Hell no.
Hey, Two Finger, so what I do right now is kind of a lot like handling a handyman service, but anyways, my boss flips houses and I fix everything that the subs mess up. So I have to know how to trim, how to tile, how to uh do hardwood flooring, how to do trim, how to do fascia, how to roof. I have to be able to do everything. So that's what I do for a job. And whatever he tells me, I mean, that's
He's Mr. Fix It.
oh yeah, Mr. Fix It. That's what the girl said. She's right. I'm Mr. Fix It. And yeah. I tell you, Princess says my CP handle is Rascal. I love that.
Tell him my dad was bright light.
Yeah, and you know what? But the good thing is this. Um, my my boss Juan, he's really cool. He does everything. So we do everything. That's commercial, retail stuff, and then there's residential home stuff, and then there's just I don't know, the in between stuff. Um so we yeah, we do a lot. It it sucks because I'm not very good at plumbing. I hate plumbing. I hate electrical. Um, had to do both today. Uh, I I had to dig con- a hole in concrete so stuff does it, but so the electrical could go through the concrete. Yeah, monkeys could do it, but man, I'm actually qualified. Pro- I've got 1,000 hours on it. That's funny, princess. I like that. Hey, Fry. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a good nickname. Hey, you should hold on to that nickname. In fact, you should turn that into a YouTube channel, or a YouTube channel name. Cause let me tell you something. Yeah.
Ask the Ruby Dive girl to go, baby, go into StreamYard and post our link so they can go into some chat if they want to. You'll have to do it from your phone.
Baby, you think I know how to do that stuff? By the way, my girl knows tech. I don't. You know what I know how to do? I know how to drink some sodas and eat some grilled out food and talk to my friends. And that's what I do it. That's what I really want to do with life. I just want to do those three things and I don't know the way things life are going if I'll be able to keep going that way. Hope Cameron didn't catch that. I don't think he did. Oh, baby. Baby, they're asking. They're only. No one will be there. Only Two Finger will know. This is for Two Finger. Hold on. Hey. Hey, Two Finger. When we go up to Oklahoma, I'm bringing them. Hey, and Two Finger. Hey, and y'all, I know that y'all ain't many in here. Y'all, please don't lick it. I'm gonna take it up there to Texoma, and yeah, I'm gonna make a joke of it. I don't know how, but I know, Princess. That's the whole point. Listen, that's not how we should like feed ourselves. Sino, okay, listen. I am so sorry, but I will continue the joke. The joke is this. Let me tell you something, Sino. Sino, what it comes down to is this. Eventually, we're going to have protein to survive, and people are going to get tired of lettuce and, vegetables, so they've got to have an alternative. Might as well make crickets.
Okay, I'm back. If you want to continue to be live, I'll pull me up a chair. Do you want to continue to live? Where's the stove?
Hey, before I go, I'm about to go. Before I go, that's hilarious, Two Finger. Yes. Hey, Aruba Dive Girl, let me tell you something. You don't understand. They just made like factories for it in Canada. Like 40 million pounds of crickets a year. Who's going to eat all those crickets? Wait, someone will. Oh, is it going to be us? Well, anyways, I don't want to eat the box.
Here.
I know eat the box. And I make a joke on here and online all the time with it because of that. Now my girl is hunting hard for my seat. I'll be in chat, y'all. Hey, here's a cameo. And this is a cameo for some of the people that I actually care about. Princess, Two Finger, Aruba Dive, Sino, Fry. Hey, here's a cameo. I don't usually do this, but here's something for y'all. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for doing, I mean, just being here. Y'all are amazing. Not y'all. Here's my girl.
All right. Y'all probably rather look at Uncle Deuce. So, yeah, no eating bugs. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, because I was raised in a home with a stepmom who was up on this kind of stuff, um, you know, I had an opportunity a couple of months ago to get like heirloom seeds and they will be invaluable during those days. Uncle Deuce is outside just a talking, and look what I just found. So I wonder who he's talking to. He must be talking to the dog. I got a cell phone. So yeah, I'm not gonna eat bugs. I'd rather have homemade vegetables and things of that nature. So we only have 6 now. So we done dropped off. We are an hour and 6 minutes in. And usually around that time, um, and I'm on my phone I'm showing 11, but on YouTube I'm showing 6. I don't know who he's talking to outside. To be honest with you, he's just talking. And sometimes you like, okay, sometimes God presents you with a blessing to someone else and it becomes a blessing to you. And that's kind of the way things have went with Aruba and the ticket and getting her here, because I wasn't really promoting the fact in the beginning that I am actually the one who purchased the ticket for her, because I was just kind of keeping it in the backdrop. Although I did stand up as soon as she said it in chat, and I was like, I'll do that. I'll buy you a ticket so you can go see the dogs. And then it turned into a meet and greet, and it's just going to be an awesome thing. But the whole point of it is that somewhere in the middle of all of this, the planning, the people involved, Two Finger and Silly and Aruba and me and Deuce and um, uh, Jay and Rita and all these people that are playing a role in setting this up, somewhere along the line, there is a blessing in this for someone that's in that group. And it may not be a like life changing thing, but it very well may be. Because if you think about it, God has support. What, baby? What is
I'm
it?
missing my phone.
That's because it was on the floor.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Me and you both see no on that one. God gives you an opportunity to truly be a blessing, but not. And see, the thing is because of where this is led, it's not going to be just a blessing. It's not going to be just a blessing for Aruba. It's going to be a blessing for Aruba and everybody that she's going to touch that weekend that's involved in this meet and greet. So you cannot sit here and tell me, because of the way this went down and the fact that we were able to find 15 patriots in our area, or 14, that are willing to do this, that are just tired of things being the way they are, and together we can start something that can make a difference. And each person that's in our chat is going to be a part of that. But I kind of need some feedback from you guys too, because I'd like to know if you could, let's just say that we held a live panel, and on that live panel we decided that what we were going to do is take one idea from the audience, and that's what we were going to do. We were going to run with it, and then when that idea was completed, then we would choose another idea from the audience and we would run with it. And that's kind of what I was looking at, because Deuce told me at one time that he wanted to be able to quit work. Well, to do that, we got to grow. And we're going to have to do something besides sit at this house all the time. So, if anything, at this point in time, let me ask you guys this. You tell me what you would like to see with this channel. Okay. What would you like to see? Let me refresh this and see if it's wrong. One of them's wrong. The phone or the computer. The phone says 9 viewers. The computer said 6. Now it's showing 9. Okay, so there's a lag somewhere. All right. Chocolate covered cricket, Cino said. Yeah, there's no making crickets taste good. So I'm asking you guys, what would you like to do if there's one thing that you've always been curious about that's in the borders of the United States, or one thing that piques your curiosity? Tell me what that would be. It does for me too, but because okay, here's what's weird about it. All right, so we're in the corner. We've got a desktop, and then we've got the actual phone that I'm live on. That's right in my face, thanks to Dueces' new contraption and toy. I love it. So the chat is quicker on the computer than it is the phone, but the feed on the computer is slightly slower than what's on the phone. And that's just strange. We have 9, but we have 15 thumbs up, which is awesome. I mean, hell, what else is there to do at 9:40 at night besides stream through YouTube feeds and see what's going on? Uncle Dew says barbecue crickets will be awesome, miss. No. See, I'm the one who ordered the crickets, and they were not supposed to be known about until the meet and greet because I was not ever going to put them in anyone's food that was going to eat. But now he's blown the cover because he brought them out in the last live we did. So it kind of defeats the purpose. And I was telling Deuce, my stepmom usually pops into my lives and it's early there. And I hadn't seen her yet. So let me see what would happen if, hold on, more. If I lose y'all for a minute, I'll be right back. Post a comment, layout, private chats. Nope. That's not it. Share. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So Aruba says, hey, Uncle, can you grill pineapples? I tell you what, here's the thing with pineapple. He probably can because he can grill anything. But pineapple and me have a love-hate relationship. When pineapple is mixed with certain things, it's good. But when it's by itself, generally, I don't like it. Like, I don't want to go to the store and buy a fresh pineapple and slice it and eat it. Not me. Uncle Dew says, yes, Aruba, I can. I have to give him props. Deuce is good on the grill. He's very good at what he does. I am the fryer, the southern cook. He's the griller. Okay, Uncle Deuce, let's put you on the spot. You've been with me on the 18th. What's today? The 22nd. So 4 days over, 4 months. Officially, I've been in this house with you. Tell me, what is your favorite thing I cook? Shut up, Chris. Chris in the background goes, fried crickets. Cena says Dew says we're censored. I don't know. I've never had no problems pulling me up, or seeing it on the live feed either. because just to prove a point, I can go to Mrs. Deuce. Now, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that I've not noticed it. Like if I sign into YouTube under Mrs. Deuce, I won't stay signed in, but I'll check it. Okay, so let me go to live because I should be listed under the lives. And I see, whoa. Let me try this one more time because I'm subbed on my main page. Yep, there it is. So I'm showing up, or we're showing up. Now I'm going to sign back out and go back in under double deuces because that gives me my mod capabilities. Not that I would ever need them. Sino says I didn't receive a notification. Now, Sino, if you'll go on the page and check the bell and click all, it'll send you everything. Now, see, it did that to me with Stormtrooper one time. I wasn't getting his notifications, and I actually had to search for him and find him before we could make a move on what was going on as far as like whether he was live or whatever. I would have to go directly to his page to find it. So now I went back to Double Deuce on YouTube on the computer. I'm waiting on the chat to generate. So you guys give me a minute. Uncle Deuce says I like anything you fry, which here so far, and he loves my homemade gravy. Um, I have fried chicken. I have fried pork chops. I fried cube steak because I made cube steak and gravy. Um, well, I'm just saying that if I go to Mrs. Deuce and sign in on YouTube, it shows the live feed. So obviously they're not blacklisting us. Shit. So at least it's showing up on that feed. Right? Yep, that's Uncle Deuce. It sure is. And mine's Miss Deuce. I changed it when I met Deuce and got in the relationship with him. So everybody, it's getting late. It's about 10 o'clock here. We're going to close this out. We just went into chit chat. That if you are in here and you have not um, subscribed to Italian Princess or Aruba Dive Girl, please do so. They're dropping their links as we speak. But most of you know all these people. That's why I went ahead and just gave them a wrench. They were asking me about posting the links the last time we were live, Deuce, and I just couldn't do it on the computer or the phone. The phone's with the live. The computer's keeping the chat up where I can see it. So, I mean, what was I supposed to do? Thank you for subbing to Fry. You can look up MZ underscore DUECE and you'll find me. That's my individual page. Not much goes on. Actually, I've gotten to where I post everything on Double Deuces anyway. So Miss Deuce may actually just kind of shut itself out because now we're a duo. We've been a duo since the day we met, actually. Um, I didn't believe in love at first sight, really. Now, after I met Deuce, I did believe in love at first sight. I do believe that you can instantly know within your heart and soul that the person that you just met is your everything, because your body, your soul, your mind, everything tells you that that is true. She needs a third monitor. Who are you talking about now? Yeah, but the thing, what's 115 to hit 1,000? Are you talking about us, Aruba? Yes. And see, if we could get, when Santa went live with the convoy, he was kind of synchronized with everybody else. So it was kind of easy to know what he was up to. But now that he's driving, he goes live sporadically. And if we could get his chat to really promote some of this stuff, we'd be all right. But we just don't know when he's going live. It does, Fry, and no, don't mom me. Um, yes. Um, and you read about it all your life. You read about it in every romance novel. You see it in every movie made that's romance related, and you just know because you watch your parents love each other. Hopefully, some of us were lucky enough to watch our parents love each other their entire life, and this, that, and the other, or to see true love at a glimpse from other people. And in my opinion, my my mother, until she passed, whether I agree with her or not, her and my stepdad, the love that she had for him was genuine, and the love that he had for her. And they were married 40 something years until death itself separated them. Now, my grandparents were married for many, many, many years. And Deuce's parents have been married for quite some time. And this is a stepdad coming into the picture. And I'm not necessarily saying that Deuce's father didn't step up and do this and this and this. But as far as the drawing of step parents go, Deuce was lucky because we've all been there when it wasn't that way. Um, let's see, who have I missed? Denise Green says, "Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Deuce. Good evening. Good evening." Uncle Deuce says, "We'll work on it." Rodney says, "Just sub to all of you. That's good. Thank you very much, Rodney, for doing so." Italian Princess, Fry TV's channel link. Awesome. 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 Um, something we could do, Fry, that I hadn't thought about is, since you're kind of confounded to work from home and you have to stay close to home, then maybe we could set it up to where you could restream the streamers, which is going to be Two Fingers going to have the ability to be live. Double Deuces is going to have the ability to be live. Aruba is going to have the ability to be live. Um, there's a couple more, and I'm just not thinking. Hold on. Oh, U-Haul is supposed to be there. He can go live. And there's one more, but there's like 5 of us. And there's going to be 5 live streams. So everybody is going to be able to be popped up on your screen, kind of like the Tommy Temper. Let's restream them all. What do you think of that, Fry? All right, that's what's up. And I tell you what, something that I want to figure out how to work on is this. I want to start a list somewhere that you guys can add or take off. Well, don't not be able to take off, but that you can add to for a Patriot music list so that we know what we're playing on the meet and greet barbecue night. Yes, put U-Haul's channel up there, and there's somebody else that's going to be there, and I can't remember who it is. There's one more live streamer, and my mind is going blank. Oh, Silly for him is a live streamer. She can go live on her channel, and so as it stands, and I don't even think she's got a wrench yet. But when she comes in here next, she'll have one. I want all mods to have a wrench. That way, if there's something going on in just like Glory B's chat with the auction, if there's something going on that people need to know, they can drop that link, because when you're in here and you got it on, you're dealing with the chat on one screen, but you're also dealing with the live itself on another. You don't have time for all that. You can't, I mean, I don't touch the keyboard just about the whole time we're talking. I want to get our Cash App up here in the corner, because believe it or not, you guys, we need your blessings, because there's a couple things that we're going to have to get. Deuce knows that it has something to do with the gimbal and being able to go live. So there's several things we need. Yep. Thank you for Italian Princess. You're awesome. Thank you for dropping Silly's channel. I do too. I do too. Silly is the second one, and I have even played. Has who? Okay, hands down, hands down. Who in here has wondered at some given time whether Silly for him and Lady Buckeye were one and the same? Natasha Mabe is the best what? Now he's talking about music. Deuce, open the door back up, because I'm trying to tell you something. So I wondered and have wondered and did wonder until I talked to Silly herself and realized that no, they wasn't the same, but they mod the same. That's the thing. And that's what tipped me off to wondering if they were the one and the same, because Silly is fastly approaching Lady Buckeye material. Yes, Denise, if you want to keep up with the freedom movement, the Patriots realm in Rome in these pages that's being posted. And just about everybody that Italian Princess is posting are streamers that have been or met and been there. See, Silly's been there. Carol Burton's been there. I've been there. Several of us have been right there on the front lines when they were protesting. So yeah, and Convoy Santa is the heart of it all. Thank you, Princess. I'll be right back. Yes, Glory B. Please don't forget Glory B. She's like, Glory B is always going to be number one because of her induce. Period. A for justice, right, Deuce. Wait a minute. Hold on. Who? Oh, Natasha Maeve. I'll check her out. I'll check her out. I sure will. Yep, two finger topper. I'll be right back, y'all. Hey, what is all this? I was trying to tell you. I don't understand. Well, the problem is people are still starting. I can't just cut it off. We're talking. So, I mean, if you're ready to go to bed or something, just tell me. Because I know you're not ready for bed. It's early. I'll find a place to cut it off shortly, okay? Okay? Did I do something wrong? Okay. Yeah, third of its kind. She's one of our mods. Yes. See, that's hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all straight. I'm showing 12 on the mobile. Let's see what, and I've still got 11. So let's talk about that. Okay. Denise says we all need to band together. The people's media is our hope for America, which is correct. Now that's true. But oops, hold on, y'all. Y'all come loose. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that's interesting about that statement. Okay. The people's media. Okay, the first real person that I listened to was Real America's News, and I still have a coffee cup that I drink out of occasionally in the house. But here's the thing. Everything freedom and that is joining the people together is being censored. So my question is how do you bypass that? Because whether you want to admit it or not, YouTube and Facebook are connected because when you sign into Google or you sign into Facebook, you can sign into all by signing into Google. You see what I'm saying? Your YouTube, your Gmail, and your Facebook are all interlocked. It was it was Angela Brewster. But after I met Deuce, I changed it just one day on a whim. I went in there and edited it. Even Deuce didn't know I was doing it. I edited it and put Mrs. Deuce, and it stuck. And it's not been changed because here it is. I love Deuce, and I know one day I'll marry him. So one day I will be Angela Deucix, and I'm good with that. So there you go. Well, I don't. And it's a good idea, but I already have too many emails to deal with because, like, the freedommisfits.com or at gmail.com is its own account because it needs to stand on its own. It's separate from my actual email. And so, yeah, that stuff accumulates up. And then I've got one that I use for like contests and surveys and stuff because I was big into that stuff at one time and it worked. You know, doing surveys, you ain't going to get rich off of it. But if you want some extra change while you're sitting at the house sitting on your bum, it can be done. AI is so much a part of what we do, just like Deuce will tell me when I'm sitting there playing my game. They're mapping what you do. They're watching everything you do. Well, see, even when your cell phone, and most people don't realize this, but let me ask you this. Did you know that if your cell phone sits on, let's say you have it sitting on your desk, or let's say you have it sitting on your bedside stand, when it is sitting there at rest, it's constantly scanning all the barcodes that's in your house. It's picking them up so it knows exactly what you buy, what's there, and what's not. It's picking up all these little codes. And it's constantly doing a scan of it. And that makes me a little bit nervous, but it does. So I'm asking you, what's your input on that? Because if people are afraid that we're going to be in a surveillance state, I hate to tell people we're already there. They know way too much about what we do on the average day. Uncle Deuce says all of our stores. Uncle Deuce says stories. That one wasn't autocorrect, my bad. And Sino says 100% Big Brother always watching. Right. Just like how many of you have said something about wanting something and vocalized it, and then it turned around, and the next thing you know, it's doing a search for you. It does. You need to watch some BitChute videos, Fry. All right. So it's late. We're going to call it a night. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for what you do and what you've done. And keep in mind of the ideas about the channel and the direction you want it to go. You can always email me at the freedom misfits at gmail.com. It's on the page. And if you guys have ideas, let me know. If there's something you've been wondering about, let me know so we can kind of know where to go. All right. And we'll conquer it one at a time. All right. And good night, everybody. We love each and every one of you. Thank you again for being here. Continue to come. We'll help each other. Good night, everybody.